Hello and welcome back to Northwestern Models, and today I'm going to show you how to build the bike shed kit in N-Gauge from P&D Marsh. So let's get started. Right then, let's have a look and see what we actually get in the pack for this then. So we have a base plate, a roof piece and two ends, and there's two bicycles as well. Now this looks like a fairly simple kit to build, but first things first, I'm going to clean up all the parts ready to start seeing about sticking it all together. Right then, so I've cleaned all the parts up, got rid of the excess flash, and basically ready to get it all together. Now then, the side pieces, they're not actually handed, but the moulding side of it is. So there's one side with a bit more detail on than the other, so that would be the side I would suggest you put on the outside. Now, to put this together, I am going to be using the Dux Materials Rocket Rapid Glue. I found it really useful for a lot of white metal kits, and if you've seen any other videos I've done, you'll know that I use it quite a lot. So what I'm going to do is stick the two sides to the roof piece, purely because it's got marking edges for where the two side pieces line up, to help make life a bit easier. So let's put a bit of glue in there and stick it together. I mean, if you're competent at soldering smaller parts, then by all means you could solder this together, because it is white metal. You could do that. However, if you're not, then the Rocket Rapid will do the job quite happily. So that's one side. For the other. Making sure I get the piece the right way around. On there. So the reason why I've done it this way round instead of sticking the sides to the base piece first, like I said, is purely because this top piece has the markers for the side frames on there. So I'm just going to let that dry for a minute. It shouldn't take too long whilst we look at the actual bikes. Now you may find that, because these are very small, you might want to paint these first before you put them in place, because on the stand itself, on the base piece, there's a number of little stumps which you should be able to see there, but in front of that there's also a number of little divots to receive one of the bicycle wheels. So that would be obviously where you put those in first. So you may find it easier to paint the bikes and stick them onto the base first before you put the lid on, or you might just want to assemble it all and then fiddle around with pair tweezers getting the bikes in afterwards. It's entirely up to you. So I think for me, I'm going to put at least one of the bikes in first, and then I'll be able to have a go at painting it afterwards, and then I'll see about painting the other one up and then sticking it in afterwards and see how we go. So that's now got a little bike on it. And we're probably ready to see about sticking the top on here. So let's do it. So just take your time with it, and but you should be able to get it on there quite happily. And as long as you get it fairly central on the base, making sure that the two side pieces are on the base piece, so luckily with it being white metal, the legs will bend, do have a bit of flex in them, so you can just nudge them in a bit to get them in the right position if you need to. Yep, and obviously make sure that you don't stick the whole assembly to your cutting mat like I just nearly did. But essentially, that's how we build up the little bike shed in Engage. So there we are, that's how to build the P&D Engage bike shed. And it's a tiny little kit, but quick and enjoyable to build. So there we are, it just obviously needs a bit of painting and the other bike sticking in once that's painted as well. So there we are, I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, don't forget to give us a good old thumbs up. Also make sure that you hit that subscribe button as well, because that does help us out quite a bit. And until next time, happy modelling.